Depending on what side of the fence you sit on with this, it's either genius or it's very wrong indeed. I think you can guess which side of the fence I sit on with it. Look at this headline, look. BBC and debt charity partner to help struggling to pay for a TV licence. Now, the BBC have officially partnered with Step Change, which is a debt help charity, which I have personally experience on. How many years ago was it? 8, maybe 10 years ago. I was in quite severe financial difficulty, and that's what led me down this path of not paying the licence fee. My outgoings were way more than my incomings. I had to make some cuts. I got into some debt issues, and I went to Step Change for help, and they did help me. But at no point, and if you go on the Step Change website today for help, and there's a TV licence section on there as well, nowhere on there does it say that you don't have to pay the licence fee. It doesn't say it anywhere. And it's quite simple rules, isn't it? You know, it's not going to take a lot of space on their website to say if you don't watch or record anything that's been broadcast or access BBC iPlayer, you can save the 13 quid a month, 159 quid a year while you're struggling. When you get back on your feet, obviously you can reinstate it. But while you don't have one, don't watch or record anything that's been broadcast or use iPlayer. That is true debt help, isn't it? Trying to find people's savings. I mean, they never mentioned it to me. I worked with Step Change for a couple of years, and at no point was I told that information. I found the information out myself on here on YouTube. It's not right, is it? So now the BBC have officially partnered with Step Change. Do you think that information will ever be told to anybody struggling again? If you're struggling enough financially to need to go to Step Change to ask for help, then 159 quid a year will be a lot of money to you. It just will. Step Change will not tell you that you can save that money now because they're in an official partnership with the BBC. Not that they told you before, but they're definitely not going to tell you now. And that's okay, is it? A debt help charity not giving the full information because they've partnered with a huge corporation. And that's okay, is it? A change is going to be made which will help struggling families deal with their TV licence bill. The BBC has decided to provide a 2-month break to individuals who are unable to afford the £159 fee before initiating the payment collection process. You know what I'm going to say. You already know what I'm going to say. If you are struggling to pay the licence fee, why can't they give you the information that you don't need to pay it? Don't watch or record anything that's being broadcast. Don't access iPlayer. Done. You've just saved 159 quid a year. The BBC should be telling you this, and Step Change should be telling you this. I wouldn't even mind if they threw on there, all you have to do is go on the website and register for no licence needed, which I used to do. I don't do it anymore. But I wouldn't mind if they even said that. But they don't. They don't. There is no help here. There is no help here. This 2-month break thing is propaganda to enforce the narrative that you must pay the licence fee. This thing of working with Step Change is just a way to stop the message getting to the most vulnerable financially that they don't have to pay the licence fee. That's what I mean. It depends on what side of the fence you sit on. If you're within the BBC, what a genius move, right? Whoever thought of it, I bet they got a pay rise for it because they're going to sell more licences. But if you're on my side of the fence, where I have struggled financially and I like to help people, and I know that you don't have to pay the 159 quid a year, it's wrong. It's just wrong, isn't it? While the £159 TV licence fee may not appear to be a significant sum, it is a significant sum. It's a significant sum for a lot of people. It can be an extra burden for individuals who are struggling to manage their finances. As reported by Birmingham Live, the BBC has collaborated with the debt charity Step Change to establish the Breathing Space policy, which aims to assist households experiencing financial hardship. I'm going to have a look now. I hadn't done this beforehand. I'm just going to go on the Step Change website. So I'm going to type in Step Change TV licence fee. And let's see what comes up. So here we go. Step Change TV licence. So, all right, to be fair to them, they have changed. I've called them out on this a few times, right? And they have now put a thing in at the top. You need a TV licence to watch or record programmes as they are on some channels. You also need a licence to use iPlayer and some other online services. I've called them out many times on the Chili John Carney channel. I've called Step Change out many times for never giving the full information. So there is some fair information on here. Look, you do not need a TV license. So they've updated this since the last time I've been here. The last time I was on here, this was shocking. Fair play to Step. I take back some of the stuff I said, but I still believe that this partnership with the BBC, it's to sell more licenses. The BBC are in the business of selling licenses. Why would they do anything that helps you if it doesn't help them sell a telly license? What do you think about this? I just don't get how it's okay for somebody who's trying to sell an optional product to work with a debt charity to help enforce selling the optional product to people who are financially vulnerable. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't sound like it should be allowed, does it? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on it down in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Because that way, hopefully I'll see you in another video again soon, won't I? Ta-da.